Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Needs of Children. In this session, we are going to get the information about 8th Standard English Medium Social Science, in that Economics, Chapter number 2, Meaning and Types of Economy. Let's come to what are the very important learning points from this lesson. In this chapter, you learn the meaning and types of economics, the different economic systems, and identify their merits and demerits, the features of Indian economic structure, the evolution of the performance of the public sector in India. So these are the learning points from this lesson. Let's come to what is the introduction for the lesson, meaning and types of economy. Economy refers to the nature of organization of economic activities in a society. That is the concept. In generally, we are going to be identify the economics. As you have learnt, given the scarcity of resources. In the previous lesson, we get the information about the concept of scarcity of resources. Economic activities, the very important economic activities, like you have been learnt, like production, consumption, exchange and distribution, are undertaken to earn money for buying goods and services to satisfy our wants. Depending upon the nature and level of economic activities pursued in an economy, the income of the people engaged in those activities differ. Obviously, that is, we are going to be differences we are going to be identify. Some activities like software development yield high and fast growing income, while others like agriculture yield low and slow growing income. These are the people, those who are engaged in those activities. Economy of the people, income of the people will be different from different fields. Thus, countries grow faster and slower depending on their mix of activities. So here is the picture shows the different kinds of people, those who are engaged in agriculture. Economies with fast growing activities will achieve development faster, while lag behind and may remains as underdeveloped or developing economies. That is, in quite commonly we are going to be identify. They are also known as rich or poor economies. Economies are also classified based on ownership of resources. The resources may be in private ownership or collective ownership based on the resources. Economies are also classified on the basis of the administrative divisions. Thus, you come across village economy, district economy, state like individual states, Karnataka economy, and national like India. Indian economies, which may be at different levels of developments, we are going to be identifying. Therefore, there are different ways to look at the economy and its level of development. So, as in this chapter, you will learn about types of economies and the nature of Indian economy. So, before we are going to be learn about the types of economy, we are going to get the information about meaning of economy. So, what is the meaning of economy? An economy may be described as a man-made organization for the satisfaction of human wants. According to A.J. Brown, defines economy as a system by which people get a living is according to the definition has been given by A.J. Brown. You might have observed that man is engaged in varied ways to earn a living. It also differs from place to place and from time to time. Even in a primitive days, nothing but it is called as the olden days. Earning a living was the simple, but with the growth of civilization, it has become much more complex. In the olden days, nothing but called as the primitive days. More than that, you must note that the person must earn the living by fair and legal manner. In the primitive days, unfair and illegal means such as robbery, smuggling may earn income for oneself, but it is socially harmful, hence not considered as gainful economic activity. We can therefore describe an economy as a framework of economic institutions, where all economic activities are carried out to improve individual and social welfare. It is also referred to as economic system. So that is the meaning of economy. So let's come to some of the very important characteristics of an economy or features of economy. So what are the features of economy? One by one we are going to get the information. So number one, economy consists of individuals, economic institutions and government and their interactions. That is the first one characteristics of an economy. Economy consists of individuals, economic institutions and government and their interactions. That is the very important characteristics of an economy. And the second one, economy is a dynamic entity which is continuously changing. Economic institutions are continuously created. Sometimes they may be destroyed or sometimes replaced, or it may be changed. For example, take it as an example of Planning Commission. Planning Commission was set up to plan for socio-economic development of India in the year 1950, but it was replaced by Niti Aayog in the year 2015. Niti, National Institution for Transforming India. So, in the replaced Planning Commission, it has been replaced in the name as Niti Aayog in the year 2015. National Institution for Transforming India. Similarly, communalism was adopted by the Russians in the year 1917, but was replaced by capitalism in 1989. So earlier, barter system was followed, but today money plays a vital role in economic transactions. So this is one of the very important characteristics of an economy. So here what you are seeing the picture, that is communist government. It has been replaced, Russians adopted, that is capitalism in the year 1989. And the third one, the very important economic activities like production, consumption and investment are the crucial activities of an economy. So one fourth one, depending on the type of economy, economic activities keep on changing. So depending upon the type of economy, economic activities keep on changing. Thus, in developing economy, low income yielding. So most probably they are giving the predominance to the primary activities. Resource based activities are predominant, while in developed countries like high income yielding. So like low income yielding, developing economy, most probably most of the countries they are given the preference for the agriculture, whereas developed countries they have given the high income yielding like secondary nothing but manufacturing or industrial, even terrestrial, so that is service based activities are predominant. Similarly, the technology of production is also differ from one country to another country, one economy to another economy. So that is the very important concept of the third one, characteristics of an economy. And the fifth one, individuals are both producers and consumers. So obviously that we are going to be identify as producers, they produce goods and services. As consumers, they consume the same. However, we are all consumers, but only few of us producers. So individuals are both producers as well as consumers. There we are going to be identify all are consumers, but only few of the members are become as the producers. That is one of the very important characteristics of an economy. Sixth one, modern economic system is complex and there are many institutions to regulate the activities of the individuals. Thus, we have institutions like RBI, Reserve Bank of India, and the second one SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, and the next one IMF, International Monetary Fund, and the next WTO, World Trade Organization, and the next ADB, Asian Development Bank, and the next SAARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. So these are the very important some of the organization. WTO, World Trade Organization. So these are some of the very important that govern the activities of individuals as well as the countries. So SAARC, it is here, it is a picture, it is about the SAARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. So the members of SAARC are Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan and India are the members of the SAARC. So these are the very important characteristics of an economy. So that's it about today's session. I hope you have understood till now what we are discussed. In case if you having any doubts related to till now what we are discussed, you can comment in the comment box. I will solve your doubts. And I will come back with the next session. Until, keep watching my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.